Welcome back to Echo Base Network, guys. Nick here, and today we are going to be hitting some alien news. Now, if you guys don't know, me and Coach are huge alien fans. We love this franchise, mainly the first two movies, Alien and Aliens. The other ones, they're hit or miss for me. But looks like we got Alien TV series coming out, and we got Alien Romulus. The trailer for Romulus looks pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to that. But we also have this Alien TV series coming out, and Den of Geeks got an article over here on the series timeline, which is set pretty close to a divisive Ridley Scott movie. Wonder which movie that could be. At its core, the Alien franchise is easy to understand. People meet aliens, bad things happen. It's a lot harder to keep track of when exactly these things occur. So, the first Alien movie takes place in 2122. The second movie, Aliens, 57 years later. Then Alien 3, of course, happened shortly after that. But then things start getting weird with Resurrection, which jumps ahead 202 years. Prometheus is a prequel, which begins back in 2093. Then Alien Covenant jumps a little ahead to 2104. And Alien Romulus is going to squeeze in between the first two movies. So around 2142. So it's going to take place. Romulus is going to be between Alien and Aliens, which is one of the reasons why I'm looking more forward to that movie because I like that time frame in the Alien universe. Of course, then there's the new Alien TV series coming from creator Noah Hawley, I guess is how you pronounce that. Best known for the Fargo show and Legion. My brother actually really had a lot of good things to say about Legion. He liked that show. I did not see all of it. Deadline is confirmed. The movie takes place about 30 years before the events of Alien. So this Alien TV show will be a prequel to Alien, and then Alien Romulus will take place between Alien and Aliens. Or as FX chief John Landgraf put it to the Hollywood Reporter, near the end of this century, we're currently in 70 odd years from right now. In real world time, that would put the new series in the 2090s. Interesting, Deadline also claims the show is set a few years before Prometheus, which would put the show in somewhere in the late 2080s and early 2090s. It remains to be seen whether the series will foreshadow any of the controversial lore and events of Prometheus, especially considering the show's subject matter. Now, this is interesting. So, the show is going to focus on the rise of the Weyland-Yutani Corporation, then a newly formed conglomerate, and not yet the heartless company that it will become. Weyland-Yutani already has its fingers in lots of pies, but it's particularly excited about pioneering android technology. The series is poised to further explore the relationship between humanity and androids, following on themes that Ridley Scott explored in Prometheus and Alien Covenant. This right here gives me concern. Relationship between humanity and androids. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I am going to invest in an alien series, I want it to be about aliens. I don't care anything about relationship between humanity and androids. Don't care anything about it. I don't care not two F's about this right here. Outside of that, Hawley has kept the plot of his show under wraps. The Alien TV series stars Sydney Chandler, Apple TV Plus show Sugar as metahuman, when he described in Deadline as a character with the body of an adult, but the brain and consciousness of a child. Wow. Okay. Wendy will be mentored by the synthetic Kirsch, played by Timothy Oliphant. I like Timothy Oliphant. Um, at this point, it seems like Alien will fit snugly within the rest of the franchise established continuity. In fact, the several decade distance between the TV series and Alien means that Hawley has lots of runway to add new things to the lore of the franchise without changing the 1979 movie at all. Of course, you could have once said the same about the God made the xenomorphs movie Prometheus and whatever the heck Alien Resurrection was. But let's hope Holly has learned from those past missteps. 100%. Let's hope he's learned from that because personally, I am not interested in no show about aliens and androids. Don't care. In Prometheus, in its sequel, Covenant, I was not a big fan of. I like certain parts and certain aspects. Going into the original ship, with the engineers and all that sort of stuff. Found all that interesting and cool, but that's about it. But Alien Romulus star claims the new film checks all fan boxes. Why that scares me more than a face hugger. So this right here is actually what I'm excited for, especially after seeing the trailer. Everything looks right for the time. Um, it looks interesting. I'm definitely going to be checking this out at the theater 100%. The line between homage and pandering can often become blurred. In the upcoming Alien Romulus has stirred up a simmering pot of expectations and reservations among the Alien Saga's fan base and myself. Kaylee Spaney, leading the cast of this newest installment, has con- confidently stated that the film will check all the fan boxes. Well, we've heard that before. Let's hope it's true this time. While this promise is tantalizing, it raises the alarm in my xenomorph loving noggin. Could Romulus fall into the same trap as its predecessor, Alien Covenant, by focusing too much on fan service at the expense of genuine storytelling? Hope not. Hope not. By my estimation, the Alien movies together compile one of the best horror movie franchises, much like pizza. Even a bad Alien movie is still pretty good. Looking at you, Alien Resurrection, for example. Spaney's recent comments to Cinepop are both reassuring and slightly concerning. She told the outlet, I don't think I can say much, but I already delivered something, so I'll just repeat it. It takes place between Alien and Aliens in terms of plot and chronology, but we have an incredible cast, some new faces. The facehuggers are there. You will get everything you want from the film. Fede Alvarez is an incredible director who has so much respect for this franchise and this world. He knows everything about the Alien franchise like the back of his hand. All Alien fans will have everything they want. So I'm not going to go through the whole article, guys. I'll just read the last little bit here. Ultimately, the success of Alien Romulus will hinge on its ability to innovate within the confines of its iconic predecessors, Shadows. Fans like myself do not just want another Alien movie, they want an Alien movie that moves the genre and the series forward while respecting its past. So here's hoping Alvarez and crew are up to the challenge. So yeah, fan service is good. I like fan service if it's done right. And I'm sure we're going to get plenty of that in Romulus here. Uh, but I hope that's not all it is. So in the same sense, I'm kind of in agreement. As long as it's got a good story with good characters, and it just doesn't feel like a rehash or like, oh, we've already seen this before. The thing is, these movies, I mean, you could look at the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, the Halloween movies, Jason movies, all the horror movies. You know, it's they're pretty much have the same formula. This is not a difficult franchise to get right. Aliens, confined spaces, jump scares, interesting characters, good dialogue, some action, some suspense. You know, we know ultimately there'll be one or two survivors maybe by the end. Most everybody's gonna is there to pretty much die. um you know Maybe some room left open at the end for a continuation, but ultimately the aliens end up getting killed at the end and there's very few survivors. It's the same formula, and I'm not against that because I like that in those movies. I just want to see a different kind of story told and maybe some new things like in Alien. What was the one after Alien 3, Alien 4, Resurrection? When they were down there at the bottom of the ship that or in the kitchen area where it was completely flooded, and the aliens came into the water and were swimming in the water. Like not a fan of that movie, but that scene and stuff was cool. I liked seeing that. That was cool the way they did that because you had not ever seen that before. So small stuff like that you could put in there could go a long ways in making this feel fresh with the formula that just works for this franchise. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Let me know your thoughts on this Alien TV series and Romulus. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. As we always say here, we are, you are, Echo Base Network. And until the next one, we'll see y'all later.